Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, I am going to teach you how to crochet around a wooden ring. Now such wooden rings have a variety of uses. You can make little amigurumi toys and sew it on top of this crocheted ring, and thus it can be used as a rattle for a little baby, or you can also use it as a hook for your wall hangings. Now the ring that I have chosen over here is having a diameter of 5 cm. The outer circumference, that is this portion, measures about 15 cm and the thickness measures about 3 cm. So the number of chains and the number of rows that I will be making will be based on these dimensions. Also, as we go through the video, I shall explain in detail about how to crochet around the ring of different dimensions. So let's see how this is worked out. The materials that we need for this project are a wooden ring of any dimensions as needed for your project. I have taken this brown colored cotton yarn, a 3 mm crochet hook, a measuring scale and a tapestry needle. So let's begin. Now before making the number of chains, first we will be measuring the circumference of this ring. For that, take any piece of yarn and just see to that it covers the outer surface of this ring completely. So we need to measure the length of this, and it's approximately 15.5 cm. Now we'll be working the number of chains according to this measurement. I've already worked about 36 chains and this measures approximately 15.5 cm. So for my ring, these many number of chains are enough. Now for the wooden rings with different dimensions, you can just measure the outer circumference as I have done over here and work the number of chains in accordance with the measurement. So let's start with our first round. For that, skip the first chain from the hook and going into the second chain, work one single crochet. So going through each of the chains, we'll be working one single crochet. So the sequence of this round is to work one single crochet per stitch till the end of the round. So here I am done with my first round. Now since I had chained 36 initially and while working the first round I skipped the first chain. So in total for the first round I have worked 35 single crochets. Now the number of single crochets will remain the same for each round that we are going to make. Now we shall work with our second round. For that, work one chain, turn your work and going through each of the stitches work one single crochet. So I have done with my second round, and by end of the second round, the total number of single crochets remains the same, that is 35. Now the next few rounds that I will be making is just a repeat of round 2. Now as I mentioned earlier, the number of rows depends upon the thickness of the wooden ring. For this ring, the thickness is around 3 cm. For measuring it, I had used a piece of yarn and hold it tightly in this way and then saw the measurement of this yarn, and this comes around approximately 3 cm. So just work the number of rows till you reach this measurement. Also, if you are making for a different dimension of wooden ring, just follow the steps as I have done and work the rows accordingly. So just continue with the sequence till you reach the desired measure. So I have crocheted this piece which will be winding up around our wooden ring. The width of this piece is approximately 3 cm as I mentioned earlier, and in total I have worked about 8 rows of single crochets, and per row I have done 35 single crochets. Now before cutting off the yarn, just wrap this piece around the ring in this way and see to that it completely wraps the wooden ring. So for me this is perfect. While cutting off the yarn, leave a long tail so that you can use this tail to sew your crochet piece to the wooden ring. I put this yarn into my tapestry needle and now we'll start up with the wrapping process. So hold up this ring in this manner and going through the stitches, sew this piece to your wooden ring. So I have covered up this piece entirely around the wooden ring. Now we need to join the two edges. So going through the stitches on both the sides, just join them together. So I have joined both the edges. Now just tie knots and cut off this excess yarn. So that completes our crocheted wooden ring. Now over here I have wrapped the wooden ring completely with a crochet piece. In case if you want to wrap only half the wooden ring, then instead of chaining 36 initially, just chain 18 and the rest of the steps remains the same. So that's all for today's tutorial. I hope you found this tutorial really very useful. In case of any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.